Welcome back to TalkToTheGeeks.com. Justin here, back finally with some comic book reviews. And today, finally, I've been waiting for it. It released, and I finally got a chance to now finally get some downtime to read it. I'm going to be reviewing the conclusion of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. This is number 5. And as always, I give you a brief synopsis, so here we go. The jaw-dropping finale to the biggest TMNT story ever is here. One final showdown between Mutant and Foot Clan will determine the fate of New York City. Will the Ronin be able to find measures of peace, or is he fated to meet the same end as his brothers? Don't miss one of the most epic battles in TMNT history and the conclusion to the comic book event of the year. And just a round of applause. This was action-packed. It was emotional. It was great. I mean, they did a hell of a finale, and there's some reveals here. And I'm gonna talk a little. This will be spoilers. This is gonna be a spoiler review. And I just first off, I gotta say, wow, the action, the emotion of this book really gave it a satisfying conclusion. Mikey. One thing I really loved about this was this situation with Mikey just not probably just going off of his rage of losing his family, his friends to the Foot Clan, and everything that's happened in the past 4 issues. But really, it was also how his brothers viewed him. Like, the opening scene is him mentally arguing with Leo, Donnie, and Mikey. Leo, Donnie, and Raph. And them saying, look, you have the offensive now. You can capitalize on the moment right now. Go with it. And Mikey just says, enough. I'm sick of you guys telling me what to do. You've been telling me what to do my entire life. I'm done hearing about it. I'm going to do this my way. So Mikey kind of releases that stigma of him always being that the brother that's always looked at as the immature one, or the one that always has to be taken care of. And he kind of gets out of his shell of that and become more independent and make his own decisions. And you get to see how strategic Mikey is and how cutthroat Mikey is. Like, Mikey in this really does embody all of the brothers. He has the strategy of Leo. He has that ruthlessness of Raph, and he has the intelligence of Donnie in this. So in a way, The Last Ronin is kind of a combination of all the turtles and all the qualities of the turtles. And you get to see that in this one with Mikey. He does make some mistakes here when he's fighting Haruko as well, and it was just a complete epic battle here. Now, there are some things some fans might be like, because Mikey does die at the end of this. There is no more turtles, or is there? If you watch the epilogue, there's no more turtles here, and it was an epic battle. It really was. I mean, buildings were blown up. I mean, they took the fight everywhere, from the sewers to the rooftops to the subway. It was a hell of a fight. Mikey put up a hell of a fight, but at the end, he succumbed to his injuries, and he fell for the oldest trick in the book of Haruko going, oh, I yield, and Mikey being arrogant, and that's that wrath in him, that arrogance of saying, no, this is only ending one way, which you see with this panel. And then Mikey gets struck like with a lethal cut where he's gonna just bleed out. But it was an epic battle. And I would say what is revealed and what was alluded to is finally fully confirmed. April finally tells Casey, her daughter, that she is also a mutant. And what happens with that is that because her and Casey Jones, the father, has been with the Turtles and Splinter and been around this mutant gen for so long, it affected Casey. It affected April when Casey was born. So Casey has a little bit of the Turtles' blood in her. And that is why we get what we get with the ending, where it's Casey now creating new turtles at the end. She has 4 baby turtles, and her and April are about to put the mutant gen in them, and we're gonna have a whole brand new Turtles. This story is actually continuing, which I'm shocked about. I thought this would have just been like a one-off type of series, but no, they're really continuing this story. So I'm very, very curious to see how this is gonna go with Casey Marie Jones being kind of the new Splinter, or April being kind of like the new Splinter to this new Turtles. I'm not sure how people are going to feel about that too. For me personally, I was just like, I kind of just wish you would have just ended it with Mikey dying. And even the ending kind of felt for me like a little bit abrupt. The way Mikey died, it was just like, oh wow, that's it? Okay, damn. And then they went to the epilogue where we find out that they are building a new set of 4 baby turtles to take on the mantle of the original Turtles. So I'm not sure how the audience and the comic book audience is going to feel about these new 4 turtles that might be coming yet soon. Maybe they're going to be clones. I'm not sure what they're going to do with it. But besides, maybe because Casey, my theory is because Casey has that gene from the Turtles, and that mutant gene, she is able to use her blood to create 4 new Ninja Turtles. So I'm curious to see how this is going to go, because of course we know Splinter left his journal, Casey left his notes as well, so she's going to be doing the training based off the notes of the predecessors. So I'm really curious to see where this direction is going to go. I enjoyed the hell out of this. This was one hell of a series. Very emotional book, especially a nice analysis on using Michelangelo to be the last Ronin, because as we know, Mikey is that one that everybody always like, he's the party dude. Like, as the song goes, Michelangelo's the party dude. And to see the party dude be the one that has to mature up, the one that is the last one left, and dealing with that, and always being the one, like he even said, you guys are always looking out for me. I could take care of myself, but finally actually getting out of that shell and becoming the turtle that he knows he can be. And there's some nice callbacks too. There was even a line of never take your eyes off the enemy, which is used from the first 90s movie with Tatsuo when he was training one of his foot soldiers, and that's when Shredder did his epic entrance. But overall, art style is great, writing, dialogue, great series. Curious to see where the ending for me was like a little bit abrupt, or just really, I really kind of wish they didn't do that epilogue, because I thought the ending was a little Mikey dying, I thought that was pretty good, but they did have this nice ending where Mikey is reunited with his brothers, and they're reunited with Casey, Splinter, and everybody that died. And I thought that was a beautiful ending. I thought it should have stopped right there, but then the epilogue came, and now there's more to come for the series, which I was shocked about. So curious to see what's gonna happen. Did you read this the last issue, I should say? And comment below, let me know, what do you think of these 4 new turtles coming? What do you think of Casey Marie Jones being kind of the new Splinter? Or I should say April kind of being that new Splinter, while Casey will be the teacher who does all the ninja stuff and training them how to be mutants and everything like that. So comment below, let me know. This is Justin from ToxicGeeks.com. Stay tuned for more anime, comics, video games, and manga reviews. Catch you in the next one. Peace.